Hate me, don't you?
Kons podcast.
Hate me, don't you?
Hit that like button, subscribe and share.
Hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
Hate me, don't you? Hate me, don't you?
Constant content.
Japan has been through 1,000 earthquakes in the past 2 weeks alone, you know what I'm saying? Also in Japan, you feel me? A volcano has erupted, you know what I'm saying? A volcano erupted, it was Friday. So tonight at midnight for you Beiber fans, you know what I'm saying? Something for you to anticipate. llcoolj and Peyton Manning, you feel me? Got a docu-series coming out where they gonna be, where it says in 2018, where Akon was talking about he was finna create his own city. Finna have a whole, he came through one in 89, which was the biggest one in history. You know what I'm saying? That shit, 1,000? Yeah, what's up? What's happening? Get some light in this motherfucker. You feel me? Let's get some light going on. You know what I'm saying? Get some light. Let's get some light. Sat right down. Didn't even turn my lights on. Goddamn it. Yeah, light on in this bitch. I'm gonna turn this other motherfucking light on. Oh shit. Yeah, what's up? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening? It's Kons podcast. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Episode 275 today. You know what I'm saying? Episode 275 today. How all y'all doing? You on this fine Thursday, you feel me? July 10th, 2:40 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? It's gonna be hot today, 3 digits. We done finally reached 100. It's gonna be 102, I believe, as you see right there on the side of the screen. It's gonna be 100, over 100 degrees today, you feel me? So the weather is kicking back, you know what I'm saying? It's coming back, you know what I mean? With a vengeance, that heat is coming, but we all knew it was coming, but he stalled us out. Definitely stalled us out for a minute this year, you know what I mean? This time last year, we was definitely already been in the hundreds, you feel me? Some weeks now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad it took its little motherfucking time, you know what I mean? But it ain't even fully coming back. What you got, 2 days over 100 degrees, and the next days, you feel me, all next week, 80s and 90s. So I'm glad it's taking its time, you know what I mean? But yeah, how y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Got some topics for you today, you feel me? Just a few little topics, you know what I'm saying? This your first time in, you feel me? This is Kons Podcast. Welcome in, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for that round of applause, you feel me? As I came into the camera, you know what I'm saying? If this your first time in, you feel me? This is where we do the headlines, do the news, do whatever done went viral, whatever that made a headline, you know what I'm saying? Whether it done been on Yahoo, it done been on MSNBC, Hip Hop DX, wherever you get your news sources from, you know what I'm saying? Whatever that made a headline, I'm probably touching on that shit right here on Kons Podcast, you know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Hopefully I'm your main source of some news, you feel me? Just some news, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed episode 274, you know what I mean? Episode 274, well, I'll let you know the rapper Salento, Mr. Whip, watch me, Nay, got 30 motherfucking years unaliving his own cousin. Also let you know that Ice Cube been in the news lately for recent interviews that came and resurfaced about him touching on some controversial things, saying some conspiracy-based shit. Trump was spazzed out on some reporter asked him about Epstein at a conference. And I also let you know that Dwight Howard and his ex-wife giving him had filed for divorce after just being with that nigga 6 fucking months. That was episode 274. You know what I'm saying? In case you heard one of them topics that you was interested in, you could definitely go back and watch it, you feel me? Or it might be in the little videos that YouTube recommends for you at the end of this video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, today, episode 275. You know what I'm saying? Episode 275 today. Today I'm gonna be touching on Japan. You know what I'm saying? Japan and earthquakes and shit out there. Also be touching on volcanoes in Japan. Also Justin Bieber, gonna let you know something about him that he surprised everybody with. And llcoolj and Peyton Manning got a docu-series coming. We're gonna touch on that. And Akon got some information about that little city. If you remember that little city he said he was building, you know what I mean? Got some info on that too. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're gonna be touching on today, you know what I mean? Hope everybody been cool, you feel me? Hope everybody been cool, you know what I'm saying? On this good Thursday, you feel me? Tomorrow Friday, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, at first I wasn't gonna probably not record tomorrow, but the plans that I had, you know what I'm saying, that I was gonna have to take care of has been canceled, so might be recording tomorrow, you know what I mean? But without further ado, without no more banter chatter, let's jump right into these topics, you feel me? So Japan, you know what I'm saying? Japan has been through 1,000 earthquakes in the past like 2 weeks alone. You know what I'm saying? Some comic book artists had predicted it was going to be a huge catastrophe, something going on in Japan on July 5th, and they did indeed have a major earthquake on July 5th. You know what I'm saying? He predicted this shit in like 2022. You know what I mean? So a lot of people was running in anxiety and canceling flights and all this kind of shit, being that he has predicted shit before and been right. You know what I'm saying? But they have been through over 1,000 earthquakes to date in the past, since late June. You know what I'm saying? To now, been over 1,000 earthquakes out there. You feel me? So this, I got some little clips on it. You feel me? 2 videos or whatnot. It's gonna be somebody talking about it, and there's gonna be another one that's gonna be like a news report on it. You feel me? That you know about these earthquakes that's been going on in Japan. Check these clips out.
I'm looking all over TikTok, and I don't know why people aren't talking about this, but Japan has been rocking and rolling now for about 2 weeks with over 1,000 earthquakes, and it's literally shattering the roads, y'all. And there's a prophecy. Look at this. That has been happening for the past 2 weeks. Literally, rocks and everything has been falling out of the mountains. The roads are cracking open. But there's a prophecy that states on the 5th of July this year, something huge is supposed to happen to Japan. Now, they're either saying it's gonna be a giant 9 or above earthquake that shakes the sea floor and causes a tsunami, or something's gonna come out of the sky and take out Japan. But nonetheless, something's gonna happen.
The earth is rumbling beneath Japan, and it's not stopping. In the past 2 weeks alone, over 900 earthquakes have rattled on a remote island, is unleashing a storm of seismic fury that feels less like nature and more like a warning. The ground won't rest, and neither will the fear. The rumor originates from a 2022 Japanese comic book, The Future I Saw, which features a dream for seeing a tsunami and is also available in Chinese. The popular manga artist, known for eerily accurate past predictions, forewarned of a catastrophic disaster striking Japan in early July, specifically pinpointing July 5th. The fears of a megaquake have led to flight cancellations and reductions in service, affecting tourism.
Yeah, y'all, plenty people have left Japan. People are canceling their flights. People are hiding underground because they have no idea what's popping off. But y'all see that, man. The roads are cracking. I guess is what they mean by release the Kraken, because it's getting serious. But let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, share for more videos like this. The shift is here. Let's get it. Peace out.
Japan is zone H after more than 1,000 earthquakes rattled the Tokara Islands since late June. The strongest quakes hit on July 4 and 6, prompting evacuations. But what's fueling public fear isn't just the tremors, it's a manga. A 1999 comic, The Future I Saw, predicted a massive quake on July 5, sparking panic despite no scientific proof. Tourist numbers from Hong Kong dropped, flights were cancelled, and anxiety spread online. But experts are clear.
July 4th, NHK reported that the Japan Meteorological Agency recorded a magnitude 6 earthquake that occurred on the afternoon of July 3rd in Toshima Village on Akusekijima Island, part of the Tokara Islands, off the coast of Kagoshima Prefecture. According to Kyoto News, this is a strong earthquake in an area that has recorded more than 1,000 aftershocks since June 21. Due to the risk of further strong earthquakes, local authorities have evacuated residents on the island, with those aged between 13 and 80. The ship carrying the evacuees is expected to arrive in Kagoshima City on the afternoon of July 4th, and residents will be provided with temporary accommodation. In addition, the southwestern region of Japan is facing increased seismic activity, and the Shinmoe Daike volcano erupted on July 3rd. Smoke from the volcano is expected to rise as high as 5 kilometers and is expected to affect the nearby cities of Kirishima and Kobayashi. The geological instability in the area is being closely monitored.
It was letting you know, and let you know about the comic book dude, the dude who was predicting it and all that, you know what I'm saying? Japan, also in Japan, you feel me? A volcano has erupted, you know what I'm saying? A volcano erupted. There was 3 scale warnings, you know what I'm saying? In Japan alone, a volcano erupted called Sakurajima, blasted almost 2,000 meters in the air. And another volcano called Shinmodaki is also getting ready to to erupt and is now unpredictable. And in Tokyo, it is heavy rainfall and warnings of tsunamis and floods. God damn it. So there's a lot going on in Japan right now. You feel me? So these next little clips you're about to see, it's just a video talking about and telling you about these three tragic events that's going on at the same time in Japan. Check it
Japan
out.
is under pressure from multiple fronts. Sakurajima volcano in Kyushu has erupted. A powerful blast sent ash 1,800 meters into the air. Lava is now flowing down the slopes. The warning level has been raised and officials confirm the eruption is active and ongoing. This is one of Japan's most volatile volcanoes, and it is showing clear signs of renewed strength. To the east, Shinmoedake has entered a critical phase. After weeks of unrest, Japan's meteorological agency now says it can no longer forecast what happens next. Ash plumes have reached 5,000 meters. Fresh magma makes up 3% of the recent fallout. The system is unstable. Alert level 3 is in place, and access to the area is restricted. Meanwhile, in Tokyo, heavy rainfall has triggered flood sirens in several wards. Over 50 millimeters fell in just 1 hour. Drainage systems have been strained, with some roadways briefly submerged. Alerts remain in effect, but the situation is currently under control. Sakurajima is erupting. Shinmoedake is unforecastable, and Tokyo remains on weather alert. We will report again as soon as new information becomes available.
As you see, you know what I'm saying? It's three things at the same time. Tokyo about to flood out, got volcanoes, two different volcanoes erupting and shit, all in the same motherfucking time. Lord, I gotta pray for Japan, if those of you that pray and believe in that kind of stuff. Justin Bieber, you know what I'm saying? Justin Bieber had justly dropped some surprise shit and said he got a surprise album coming Friday. So tonight at midnight for you Bieber fans, you know what I'm saying? Something for you to anticipate. You know what I mean? He dropped on his Instagram and put the album little layout on his forehead. You know what I'm saying? And apparently he had a big ass billboard somewhere in looked like maybe New York or Paris, somewhere like that. You know what I'm saying? He had a big ass thing along the side of like a shopping mall thing that you're gonna see in this clip. You feel me? This next clip you're about to see is just video that Justin Bieber put on his Instagram, letting you know that he's dropping a surprise album at midnight tonight. Check it out.
Okay, guys, we're back. Did you miss us? Because we missed you.
It looks like we're getting a new album from Justin Bieber tonight. Now, this is all according to The Hollywood Reporter, but they say his 7th album is coming out July 11th. It's going to feature Gunna, Sexy Red, Cash Cobain. Obviously, this is going to be a huge surprise if true, and it kind of looks like it is. These billboards have been going up as of today. One reported here in LA, it just says the word swag on it, which looks like it could be the name of this next album. Now, at this time, reps from Justin and Def Jam have declined to comment. But this story looks legit. What do you think? Are we getting a surprise album from Justin Bieber?
That was Justin Bieber, and what he posted on his Instagram, put the album on his forehead, said he dropping a surprise one for all you fans that's awaiting a Justin Bieber album. llcoolj and Peyton Manning, you feel me, got a docu-series coming out where they gonna be, where it says it's called Hip Hop Was Born Here. You know what I'm saying? Hip Hop Was Born Here. You feel me? They got a docu-series coming out, and they gonna be talking to OG legends in the game like Big Daddy Kane, Dougie Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Method Man, you feel me? Just to name, and Reverend Run, just to name a little few, you feel me, that they gonna be touching on. So they're gonna be touching on a whole bunch of different stories, talking to these different legendary people, you know what I'm saying? And walking you through neighborhoods, probably going to studios where they recorded this song and that song, and showing you a whole bunch of different stories on how they came up in hip-hop. You feel me? These hip-hop pioneers and legends in the game. You know what I'm saying? llcoolj and Peyton Manning coming to Paramount Plus. Got a docu-series coming to Paramount Plus July 22nd called Hip Hop Was Born Here. You know what I'm saying? So this next little clip you're about to see is just a little clip of Drip News telling you all about this docu-series that Peyton Manning and llcoolj got coming. Check it out.
Cool J is teaming up with NFL legend Peyton Manning to question the legacies of hip-hop's biggest names. They've co-created a new 5-part docu-series called Hip Hop Was Born Here, and it's dropping on Paramount Plus on July 22nd. The series dives deep into the origins of hip-hop in New York City, taking you through the neighborhoods, clubs, and studios where it all started. They've got interviews with absolute pioneers like Big Daddy Kane, Dougie Fresh, Rev Run, and Method Man. They're all reflecting on the tracks that defined their careers and shaped the entire genre. It's a mix of classic footage and fresh insights. LL brings the authenticity, while Peyton Manning adds a respectful outsider's view. This isn't just nostalgia, it's a real examination of how a local sound became a global movement, and it's about to prove just how far hip-hop has truly come.
You hate me, don't you?
Yo, excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me, pardon this interruption, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, now is your time while I'm interrupting my episode, you feel me, for you to hit that subscribe button. If you ain't hit that shit yet, now is your time to hit that subscribe button right now, you feel me? Hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that little bell next to the subscribe button, you know what I'm saying? That means you're gonna get notified every time I drop some of this fire content that I'm dropping for you Monday through Friday, you know what I mean? Please hit that bell and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, comment on what you want to say, on what you feel about these topics that I'll be covering, you know what I'm saying? Pardon the interruption though, you feel me? Let's go ahead and get back to the episode. Just wanted to remind you to hit that subscribe button in case you haven't done it yet. Now's your time. Did you do it yet? Because I just gave you time. I'm just fucking with you. Let's get back to the episode though. See, you know what I'm saying? llcoolj and Peyton Manning, hip hop was born here. You know what I'm saying? Docu-series coming to Paramount Plus July 22nd. Be on the lookout for it. Akon, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember a little bit ago, I think 2018, where Akon was talking about he was finna create his own city. Finna have the whole economy run off his own little cryptocurrency that he created. You know what I'm saying? Some little Akon coin that he had going and shit that he was gonna run a whole city off of out there in Senegal, you know what I mean? So he had recently got this land and got all this land and got passed and certified for all this property and land and shit like that, and never touched on it, never did nothing to it, never put nothing in development, you know what I'm saying? He even said that he think he announced it too early before shit was even in motion, you know what I'm saying? So the Senegalese government has re-seized and took over them properties that they gave that nigga. Said, nigga, you ain't doing nothing with this shit, goddammit. We tired of looking at this undeveloped ass land and shit that you wanted to build your city. You ain't even fucking with it. So they took it back. You feel me? About to build hotels and marina and some apartments and some more shit on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that shit is officially scratched. So this next little clip you're about to see is just a video speaking on this situation, how Akon little city and little dream that he had is now a nightmare and is over with. Check it out.
The dream of building a real-life Wakanda in Senegal is officially over. The Senegalese government has completely abandoned the proposal for his futuristic cryptocurrency-powered city. Remember back in 2018 when he announced this massive project? The government even committed 550 hectares of prime coastal land to the idea. Fast forward to today, and the site remains completely undeveloped. Locals are reportedly furious that after all this time, nothing has happened, so the government has reclaimed the land and will now develop it themselves with new hotels, apartments, and a marina. Online, pretty much no one was surprised. People on Reddit basically said they saw it coming, calling the whole thing a scam from the start. Akon himself even admitted last year that his biggest mistake was promoting it way too early, before anything was actually in motion. He wanted to build it in his family's home country to make a lasting impact. It seems the futuristic city is a no-go, but in a wild plot twist, Akon recently announced his next big project. He's re-recording his entire catalog, including hits like Smack That, as country music.
You see, you know what I'm saying? That was Akon's city idea being scratched by the Senegalese government. Took their property back. You ain't doing nothing with this shit, nigga. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the 5 topics I have for today. Episode 275. But in this episode, though, yeah, I mean, definitely went over Japan. You know what I'm saying? Japan had 1,000 earthquakes 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Japan also got volcanoes erupting, you know what I mean? Volcanoes at the same time, and in Tokyo, heavy rain, tsunami warnings, and flood warnings. Also let you know that Justin Bieber got a surprise album coming, you know what I'm saying? Also let you know llcoolj and Peyton Manning got a docu-series coming on Paramount Plus July 22nd. Called Hip Hop Was Born Here, you know what I'm saying? When they're gonna be talking to a bunch of different legends, a bunch of different stories and shit like that. I also let you know the Akon city that he was planning to build has been scratched. That shit is done with. Shit is over with. Ain't working on that shit no more. Government has snatched the properties back and said, fuck your city, nigga. We building our own shit. But yeah, that's everything we did, you know what I'm saying? Everything we talked about today, you feel me? So let's move on to the Kons closing thoughts, final thoughts, closing thoughts, whatever it is that you want to call it, goddamn. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Japan is going through a motherfucking lot right now. Goddamn, the hell? Shit, I looked up one thing and seen another thing going on in Japan. First, I seen about these 1,000 earthquakes in 2 fucking weeks. Speaking of earthquakes, you know what I mean? I know I got that earthquake episode coming about the 1989 earthquake in the Bay Area that I lived through. You know what I'm saying? So when I seen earthquakes, I definitely had to look into the shit and read about it, you know what I mean? Being that I've been through that shit. But that episode is coming for sure. You know what I mean? Just stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they had 1,000 earthquakes in like the past 2 weeks since like late June. You know what I'm saying? If somebody predicted in the shit, that shit is crazy. Be 1,000 earthquakes. And being that I have been through one in 89, which was the biggest one in history. You know what I'm saying? That shit, 1,000? Yo, that is something crazy. In the past, since just late June, we only in the beginning of July. You know what I'm saying? So to be suffered through 1,000 of these fucking earthquakes is something crazy. I can't imagine. You know what I'm saying? Living in a place, and damn, that's like an earthquake every fucking day. A few of them, a lot of them a day. You know what I'm saying? Just trembling, ground shaking at all fucking times. That shit must feel like the end times for real. You know what I'm saying? Must be catastrophic. You know what I mean? To just never stop shaking. You feel me? The ground shaking, shit falling over and shit like that. You know, like I said, I've been through that shit. You know what I mean? Run for the doorways and shit like that. You know, the tables and shit. You feel me? So shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? That they have had 1,000. I've seen a recent video as of like today. I think they're at like 1,030. I seen. You know what I'm saying? Total earthquakes. You know what I'm saying? That shit is wild. Then some dude had predicted this shit all the way back in 2022. Had people canceling flights and really believing this shit. And I guess he was right, because damn, this shit came with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 is a lot. You feel me? That's a whole bunch of ground being broken and cracked and shit. Windows being shattered. Whole bunch of damaged property and all that shit. You feel me? I can't imagine 1,000 fucking earthquakes in just about 2 to 3 weeks. It's something crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then in Japan also, fucking volcanoes and shit is erupting out there. God damn. The hell did y'all do? Y'all done pissed the world off. Universe is attacking you niggas in Japan right now. 2 volcanoes erupting. One has erupted already and spit lava over almost 2,000 feet in the air. Got another one that said they unpredictable. They don't know when that motherfucker gonna erupt, but it's boiling. You know what I'm saying? It's about to any fucking second now. You know what I mean? That shit crazy as fuck. I don't know. Volcanoes, I don't know nothing about that shit. I ain't never lived through no motherfucking volcano. I don't know nothing about what that's like, what it smelled like, what it looked like, none of that. You know what I mean? I can't imagine what the fuck that shit must be like. Gotta be toxic, you know what I'm saying? Being at the smoking shit, you know what I mean? People had to evacuate and all kind of shit. Then they said in Tokyo, the shit is fucking raining endlessly. You feel me? Pouring down rain to where they talking about tsunamis and floods and shit like that. That shit seemed like the end times in Japan. You feel me? It is not cool in Japan right now. You know what I'm saying? With all this shit happening at the exact same time, you got earthquakes popping off, 1,000 of them. You got 2 volcanoes erupting at the same time in 2 different parts of Japan. And then you got rainfall, heavy rainfall in one of the main places in Japan. You know what I'm saying? Tsunamis and flood warnings and shit like that. It's raining so much. That shit sound like some end times for real. And we got Justin Bieber out here dropping surprise albums along with the other cryptic ass shit he been putting on his Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Trying to expose the elites, I think. You know what I'm saying? Hitting at pizza gates and pizza parties and shit and showing pictures of babies, talking about some yum and shit like that. All this other shit he been posting. And all of a sudden he dropping an album. You feel me? Surprise album. Tonight at midnight, Friday, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I ain't a Justin Bieber fan. I'm not anticipating listening to this shit. I've never been a fan. I've never listened to none of Justin Bieber's music, none of that type of shit, you feel me? But I guess that's dope for the fans and people that fuck with Justin Bieber, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got a surprise album coming, you feel me? Tonight. So be tuned to stand by your motherfucking Apple Musics and shit like that and be prepared to hit the motherfucking download button, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't the Bieber fan. I don't listen to just Bieber, you feel me? But that's cool for the Bieber fans, though. Dropping the surprise album on you motherfuckers tonight. You know what I'm saying? llcoolj and Peyton Manning got this docu-series coming. Shit should be dope. Now, that shit should be dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually I'm going to tune into that shit for sure. You know what I mean? I'm definitely interested, you know what I'm saying? Them talking to the pioneers, you know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane, you know what I'm saying? Rev Run, you know what I mean? That shit sound dope. That sound like something dope. I'll definitely watch that shit, you know what I mean? Without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Especially Peyton Manning, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope to hear a nigga like llcoolj, you know what I'm saying, talking to these greats, you know what I'm saying? And then you got Peyton Manning coming from his side of things, you feel me? Which ain't going to be the same side as the rappers, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a dope little input to have Peyton Manning in on them type of conversations, whatever they're going to be talking about, whether they're talking about the struggles, how they came up, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhoods and the hoods and shit like that. It's going to be pretty interesting to see Peyton Manning along in on these type of conversations that they're going to be having. I'm interested for sure to see, you know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be a dope show, you know what I'm saying? Peyton Manning is a dope dude. I fuck with Peyton Manning, definitely fuck with llcoolj, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's a dope lineup, dope cast, you know what I mean? Dope idea, you feel me? Hip hop was born here. That shit coming July 2nd on Paramount Plus, you know what I'm saying? Looking forward to that shit. Shit should be pretty sick. Should be some dope stories, you know what I mean? And we'll be able to hear from Daddy Kane, Method Man, Dougie Fresh, you know what I'm saying? Reverend Run. You know what I mean? So I'm sure they got some dope ass stories to tell for sure. Akon, you know what I'm saying? This nigga came out and said he was building his own city. God damn it, that nigga seen motherfucking Black Panther and got inspired by Wakanda and wanted that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? But the government granted him and was with it. You know what I'm saying? They gave him the land and shit like that and all that shit. They was gonna let him do his own thing. He was gonna have his own economy and all this shit on his own little crypto and all that. You know what I'm saying? A whole little trading system and shit with his own crypto and shit like that. He was gonna have his own police department, on fire station, all that shit, fire department, all that. He was gonna have all that but I guess when he announced the shit, nothing was in motion yet. You know what I'm saying? I think he announced the shit, they said, in 2018. You feel me? So now, you know what I'm saying, in Senegal is where he from, you know what I'm saying? So the Senegalese government snatched that shit back. Like, nigga, we tired of looking at this undeveloped motherfucking acres and shit just sitting here. Goddamn, you ain't doing shit with this shit. We done let you have this shit, nigga. We taking it back now, nigga. You ain't doing nothing with it. Goddamn it, we'll build some apartments, a marina, and fucking some hotels. They said they got tired of looking at that shit. Goddamn it, they said, nigga, we snatching that shit back. Nigga, it's been 7 years, nigga. You ain't doing nothing with this shit, nigga. So we'll take that back, my nigga. We'll take that on back from you. You ain't doing nothing with it. And we tired of looking at this shit just sitting here not doing. We missing all kind of money because of you, nigga. You wanted to build this shit and you ain't touched on it. God damn it. So the Senegalese government snatched the properties back and the land back that he had, the beach fronts and all that shit he had, you know what I'm saying, ready to go, that he just never touched on. So that nigga said, fuck it, I'm about to redo my whole catalog. I don't know if that shit was like a loss to that nigga, that he was taking a loss. It was like, damn, man, they snatched all that shit back. Fuck, what I'm gonna do? You know what? I'm gonna re-release all my music. It sounded like, I don't know if that was like an act of desperation or if he was already planning to do that. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I guess he has some hits. I guess it'll sell, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I damn near asked myself, are you that big to just have a re-release of your songs? I guess people will re-listen to the shit, you know what I'm saying? The Locked Up and the Lonely, and you know what I'm saying, the Smack That All on the Floor. I mean, I guess we can listen to that shit again, you feel me? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? He had a few little hits. I don't know if I would just go back and re-buy the shit, you feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but yeah. You know what I mean? But that's all the topics I had, though. You feel me? 5 little topics for the day for episode 275. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. That was just my closing and final thoughts on the subject. You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. You could have been doing anything you wanted to do in the world. You know what I'm saying? No matter who you are, whether you was a son, a daughter, a little brother, a little sister, a cousin, an older cousin, a big cousin, a niece, a nephew, you understand? An auntie, an uncle, a mother, a father, a grandpa, a grandma, you know what I mean? mean? And if y'all got pets sitting there and y'all pets are sitting there watching this podcast with you, your pet could be a dog, your pet could be a cat, you have a pet fox, a hedgehog, you have a pet pig, you have a pet giraffe, you could have a pet fucking weasel, you know what I mean? You have a pet motherfucking alligator, wherever your pet is, you feel me? A bird, you know what I'm saying? A parrot, you know what I mean? A goldfish, whoever your pet is, you feel me? I salute them, you know what I mean? Like you see my emoji nigga, my emoji homie, you know what I'm saying? Scrolling the screen, saluting to you, you know what I'm saying? Giving you that good salute. Thank you for tuning in, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for watching, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? This has been episode 275. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, you feel me? This final beat that you hear was made by Amazing Beats, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Thank you for tuning in. Please listen to this slapping ass beat made by my nigga, rest in peace, you know what I mean? And view these little credits as they scroll up the screen. I mean, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching, you know what I'm saying? Come on, talk with.
Constant motherfucking content.
Wait me, don't you? 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 Wait me, don't you?
That they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You understand? You understand that? You understand that?
Wait me, don't you?